Hey, old school wrestling fans. Welcome to tonight's stream. It is Wrestlemania season. So I've decided to watch Wrestlemania 2 tonight from 1986. We're opening up with a very young Vince McMahon. He's just introduced co-host Susan St. James. Unless you've seen Kate and Ali or lived in the US in this era, then chances are you won't know who she is. And we're kicking off with Ray Charles. Oh, that's a bright suit. America the Beautiful and the crappy microphone. Yes, this is early in the Mania era. The terrible sound quality gives it away. I've never actually seen this one all the way through. I've seen clips of it, but I don't think I've ever actually sat down and watched all of it. The weird Free City experiment, which was never repeated. These images are montage which they put on the screen when whoever's singing America the Beautiful are so cheesy and dated now. America. See to shining sea. Mean. Woo. By God. Gene. That's where Gorilla got that catchphrase from. He stole it off Gene. Smoking Joe Frazier. Piper's high-pitched voice is funny. Whoa. It started off slightly racist, that promo, and then got extremely racist by the end. That's very old school, isn't it? Announcing the manager before you announce the wrestler. This is prime era Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff. He had a pretty good run, because I even quite enjoyed his WCW run. Second time around, I mean, obviously he was pretty good when he went there in the very early 90s, but even his run in 93 there I thought was not bad, considering his career was on the downslide at the time. So we got our first match, Don Morocco against Mr. Wonderful. He had a lot of charisma, Mr. Wonderful. He was more than just like this quite solidly built guy who could wrestle. He did have a bit of charisma to him as well. Morocco, I don't mind too much. I think he moves quite well for a man his size and with the muscle mass. Oh, because of Fuji, I wondered what she meant by ancient Chinese techniques. Wait, isn't Fuji Japanese? That's racist. The lighting is so bad. And we get a cheap ass double count out. Well, it's either a double DQ or a double count out, Vince. It's not that hard to work out. Bullshit indeed. The match itself was fine. Come on, think. Yeah, the match itself was okay. It was just so rushed and bit of a crappy non-finish. Get up. Wait, what? So we're not going to get the result from the last match. Howard seemed to be about to announce it, He was talking over tea, and then we've cut to the next match. So this is one of the famous matches from this Mania. George Steele against Macho Man. The production even feels like a step down from Mania 1. I don't know how that's possible. A company going backwards. George Steele, the star of the movie Edward, of course. It's funny how she's saying if Liz had any taste, she would swap boyfriends immediately. That's not very feminist. It's like you can leave a relationship because it's bad for you, and you can side with another man, but you don't necessarily have to date that other man. Macho was such an underrated heel, I think. I think because it was not that far off his personality, like his real life personality. But he was very good at turning it up, and there was something about that gimmick that just played into it very well. Edith's like, all right, George, go. She's like a kids' TV presenter. Yeah, I think people remember him more as a face because he had some of the more iconic moments as a face. But I think he was a really good heel. Him and Sherry were a great combination, of course. Little messy on that. Either him or George screwed up because at first it looked like a axe handle and then he turned it into a crossbody. I'm gonna assume it was George who messed up because no DQ then for hitting him with flowers. It's like confetti. Holy shit, he kicked out of Macho Man's elbow. What the fuck? Hardly anyone does that. I guess because they wanted the cheap win for Macho. Meaning the feud will go on, I guess. Pretty good match, though. Good crowd heat. pin. A little decorum, please. Gene's face. We've got the Battle Royal not far away. Please. George Wells against Jake the Snake. I love those tights from Jake. Oh, stiff European uppercut from Wells. Slippery. Oh, you don't see that very often, the leapfrog from Jake. Nice agility. So this is like one of these hidden gems from this show. This is one of the matches people talk about as being one of the best ones. George Wells a bit of a forgotten man because I don't know him apart from this match. Definitely proven to be Jake the Snake's toughest test so far. That's the second time Vince has used slithering. DDT. Damien's dinner time, as some people said it was stood for. Yeah, it was shorter than I was expecting that match, but it was good while it lasted. Look at that. Look at that. Vince having an orgasmic reaction to the snake. Oh, damn, he's got it wrapped right around him. Shit. That looks real as well. Fucking hell. Poor George. First of a memorable run for the Snake at Manias. I mean, you know something, Ventura? I don't care what you believe, brother. Yeah, it shows these two really hate each other in real life. Ah, those fancy glasses. R.I.P. Joan Rivers. I never really got exposed to Joan. That came out funny. I never really got exposed to Joan Rivers comedy. She was never that big over here. But by all accounts, a very funny, talented woman. Is that? Different Heidi High, I guess. And I have no idea who any of these people are. Just Herb. This isn't happening. That's for sure. I can't say if it's a good happening, but it's definitely a happening, to quote Gorilla. So it's the boxing match, which is the main event for the New York part. Pretty sure it only goes 2 rounds. Mr. T. 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 Peekaboo. Peekaboo. Shut up, Vince. It's a bit of an oxymoron to call a boxing match, a round of a boxing match, a brawling style. By definition, it's brawling because it's boxing. I can only assume he meant it wasn't like a technical style of boxing. Come on, T. Come on, T. I'm shocked. Come on, T. God, she's awful. She's making Vince much better. Which in a weird way is a compliment, but I didn't mean it as that. I was wrong, it goes longer than 2 rounds. I'm gonna guess 4, because I'm pretty sure it doesn't go many rounds. Keister. This is the first real down point. Because Wells against Roberts was a good match, if a bit short. Oh, he went down like a cartoon villain. Macho and George Steele was good. The opening match was nothing special, but it was fine. Had a bit of a lame finish. So the New York portion has actually been more solid than I was maybe expecting. Just a shame we've got this as the main event. This is so tedious. Pandemonium.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the fourth round, the referee stops this bout. He awards the decision as a result of a disqualification to Mr. T. All right, let's take a look at Roddy Piper. And there's no doubt Mr. Piper was bending and breaking the rules all the way through the matchup.
Yeah, boy. It's about time the referee's doing what he's doing.
So finally, Piper disqualified, but it took him. Here's a go back down to the replay. And there the referee shoved down that in and of itself, and then went up for disqualification for that. Piper, I think, was dazed, and automatically resorted to his wrestling skills.
I have to give credit for the first 2 rounds. I was really impressed with his skills. He got in good shape, and if he hadn't got so desperate at the end, he might have been able to pull it out.
It was very well pulled it out there, but in the end,
The way Vince paused when he said pull it out. Oh God, Vince. We're on to Chicago.
Unbelievable, unreal situation here at the Rose Bowl, and right now it is my very dear pleasure to introduce to you a very, very special person who will be sitting with me doing color commentary, the very beautiful, talented actress, Kathy Lee Crosby. Kathy, welcome.
Welcome to the
World of Professional Wrestling.
It's my first wrestling match actually in person.
Amazing to have you here. We have plenty of excitement.
Kathy Lee Crosby. So what is she famous for? Let me know in the comments. Chet Kopic. You don't get any more US than that name. Velvet McIntyre, Fabulous Moolah. Women's title on the line. Ouch. Moolah was a bully. Well, the ref obviously didn't see the foot on the rope. That's Silly Burke. Who the hell is that with Moolah? He looks a bit like Jack Tunney. He's obviously meant to be some sort of a manager. He's even older than her, I think. The commentators didn't even acknowledge that the foot was on the rope, which makes me think that was an accident. Listen to this heat. You can tell it's the Cold War era. Freddie Blassie.
What a vendetta this is, and what a tremendous matchup as part of Wrestlemania 2 as the big Nikolai attacking immediately. Tremendous pressing taking part of Nikolai Volkov spinning for a big man of 313 pounds. Right down, the corner, out,
I thought it was a flag match. So, it's the winner just gets to parade their flag, I guess. Pretty weak source. Bum, 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 bum. Well, Dick Butkus I have heard of. I think this is the only time I've ever seen Pedro Morales in a match. Oh, he's a big boy, Ted Acidi. He's on the juice, surely. Oh, Dan Spivey, shit. With his Steve Austin golden locks. King Tonga before he was Haku. Cheeky baby. There's quite a few guys in this I didn't realise were in it. And I think that's because maybe I've only ever seen like an edited version of it instead of the whole match. A Heart Foundation in blue takes a bit of getting used to. His son David wrestled at Mania 1. Bruno is in the Battle Royal this year. Listen to that pop for the refrigerator. What a great name that is. What a great nickname. It's a bit demeaning, mine, but it's a great nickname anyway. Andre the Giant. And this is how the WrestleMania Battle Royal got named the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. It wouldn't be a mania without Gorilla saying it's a happening. Ernie Ladd has a great voice. He has a great voice for like commentary or radio. I think I could fall asleep to Ernie Ladd's voice. The crowd are into this. The crowd are much better, I think, than the crowd in New York were. Which is weird to say, but there you go. Oh my god, tip them over already, someone. Thank you. They were just there for ages. Like waiting for. I'm assuming it's Iron Sheik was supposed to tip them over sooner. But it was so telegraphed. They tried to make it look like they were just wrestling on the ropes. Oh man. He took a tumble. San Martino gets rid of the Sheik. That's a moment. Former WWF champion dumped out by the living legend. Holy shit. Perry getting some of the best pops of the night. Well, that's how you get heat for John Studd. Fell for the oldest trick in the book. Yeah, so I told you Eddie agrees with me. This must be hard work for the wrestlers in there because there's probably bits where they have to dictate to the footballers what's going to happen and have to do extra work to kind of keep the match going and the structure of the match. Oh dear. It's hard to screw a battle royal up, really, and this match proves it. Plus the added gimmick of the footballers in there with the wrestlers. Oh dear. Big mistake by Brett. See you later, Hitman.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of this 20-man battle royal, the one, the only, Andre the Giant. Andre the Giant, the winner of 4 battle royals in the history of professional wrestling. And he's hurt, though. You can tell that, as everyone in this battle royal certainly took a tremendous beating. Andre the Giant waiting to the fence, but he's hurt. His ribs are hurt. His sternum. He walks out here a very, very proud man. Right now, let's go to Vince and Susan in New York. All right, Gorilla, thank you very much. We have here Roddy Piper, and I'm going to take your social lessons because as far as an athlete is concerned. See, I didn't understand, obviously. If I wanted to come for a biscuit tea, I would have packed a lunch. I come to fight, and just as I'm getting into the losing the matchup, we're looking a tremendous job here in the Battle Royal, but he as well as all the other football players were eliminated. Look at this, John Studd nails him and one too many times. Hip block right over the top rope, the refrigerator.
I actually think this Mania, the standard of matches isn't too bad. I would actually put it up against Mania 1, match-wise, quite comfortably. I think if it wasn't for the fact the gimmick of the 3 cities and the structure is all over the place, I think that's why people say it's a bad Mania and one of the worst ever. If you actually just judge it on the matches, it's not bad. Pardon. So we got the main event for Chicago. Tag titles on the line. For some reason, this ring announcer says everyone's name twice. Bit like it's an echo. Oh, Ozzy Osbourne. Don't remember him appearing at this Mania. He's not Gene, he's from Birmingham. He's a legend in the Midlands. He got that one right about Lord Al Hayes. He is indeed from Windermere.
Absolutely. Titles on the line here in WrestleMania 2. Referee calling for the bell. Last minute instructions being given here to his men. Through the speed kick. And break the hammer double time. Boy, they have taken on all comers. The reason they have not sounded well due to the fact that Johnny Valiant was still in the ring at that point in time. Here we go. It looks like it's going to be Davey Boy Smith and Greg and Hammer Valentine kicking it off. Certainly is. The powerhouse for that team. The British Bulldogs. Showed you that power. The Hammer a little bit surprised. But they know what to expect from the British Bulldogs and vice versa. The Bulldogs know what to expect from the champions. Oh, what a shot. Tremendous classic confrontation in the World Wrestling Federation. Superstars on parade in WrestleMania 2. You won't find any better action anywhere. Now through the monsoon. This match was just signed prior to the announcement of WrestleMania 2 of the date. This has been a long time in the making because these two teams have been at it to the nail for quite some time. They certainly have. The champions, of course, always number one. And the British Bulldogs, they're number one in challenge. Look now, there's hip hop running Hammer right off the roof. And he drops one, but Davey Boy Smith not anywhere in sight. There's the quick time. The continuity for the British Bulldogs showing early. And Dynamite Kid now going to work on the Hammer. He needs to
Get down, he said.
roll over one count, two, and that's about it. Got the little Alabama Ozzy Osbourne on the exterior of the ring. And that's tremendous moral support. They're cheerleading of some sorts for the British Bulldogs. Way over the top goes Dynamite. He was moving 100 miles an hour. And the Hammer gets an education right in witness with this.
Education.
For the British Bulldogs. Hammer holding back. What a tremendous snap suplex by the Dynamite Kid. And he makes another tag as Davey Boy steps in. Yet to get involved in this match. Ruby's big kick. Look out. Another suplex coming up. Oh, nice block by Valentine. Beautiful sticks the leg in there. Get another counter. Valentine's going to try to get one of his own here. Yes. Oh, he couldn't get him up in that vertical position. But Davey Boy does. High in the air.
Beautiful.
Imagine the impact 2 pound. No, he couldn't get it. Valentine in there maybe longer than he should be, Jim. It would be prudent for him right now to get tagged to Beefcake so he can get a respite. He's been in there way too long to do a mission. Matter of fact, here's a little timeout. Johnny Valiant. Very smart move on the part of Brenda Hammer. Captain William challenging once it's Johnny, but that's not going to happen. But very, very clever maneuver
Valentine actually looks quite youthful and slim.
And the fresh Brutus Beefcake stepping in. Now it could be just the opposite. Davey Boy Smith was in there a little longer than he should have been. Running through the attack to Dynamite.
God's sake.
The secret though, the Bulldogs, as far as I can see, has been their tremendous speed work.
Good night. Beaver.
That was not going to do it. Watch this. Superb teamwork on the part of the Bulldogs. They are good. Davey Boy Smith back in there. The powerhouse on his feet. That's coming up. Oh no, it's a cradle. He holds on to it with a cradle too. Whoa, is that close? What about that break? Tremendous effort on the part of Brutus to get out of there. And he needs to back into his corner and make it time to the hammer. They want to survive here.
The Bulldogs are really strong team. I'm really impressed with that.
They have tremendous flexibility. Certainly did. One of their biggest fortes. Captain Lou shouting instructions in. Out the king. Finally gets a tag off the mouth. Look at that. The hammer going up to the top rope. Wow. Did he unload one? On Davey Boy Smith. Right on the back of the neck. Now he's set him up. He'll get him up this time. No question. He's got him stopped. Yes. Well executed suplex by the hammer. Over for the cover now. Very fair country suplex on the part of Drake the Hammer Valentine himself. Drake the Hammer will do it all. Got the experience, the stamina, and a tremendous, fierce competitor. Another great second generation wrestler. While Johnny Valentine just never took a backseat to anyone. Oh, Kathy Lee was thinking him too young. For the likes of Johnny Valentine, and not that he was truly one of the all-time greats.
I actually, this is the first wrestling match I've seen live. I grew up in wrestling, with wrestling. My grandfather used to watch it, and he used to remind me of that gorgeous story.
Oh, look
Tell
at
me
this.
all about a great story.
Another tag made and wide open the hammer, but the blows go back and forth now as the Dynamite Kid and the hammer slugging it out. And Dynamite's taking the upper hand. Oh, look at that forearm up the top. What a shot in Chicago's full-on horizon for the Monster. Tremendous shoulder block being applied here by the Dynamite Kid in the corner, and the hammer goes down. Now, those shoulder blocks certainly got to take their toll at this juncture of this match. Certainly have it. It's hurting right now. Just come ahead of it. Johnny Valiant voicing tremendous concern on the count. Wow, that was close. Look out. Another quick tag made. Double slingshot now as the hammer goes in. Whoa, he ate hammer. Shot for the cover. Not going to get it. He's got that right arm sticking out of there. Hook a leg either. Joe, fundamentally, you cannot hook the leg. Oh, here comes Brutus. I didn't see the tag made there. Another double teaming. Referee putting him out. Certainly Johnny Valiant's dream team. Being one reputation. Oh, six quick when they get him over his head. Can't hook the look at this way.
Ooh.
No way. A reach to the shoulder. No way.
Got to again.
Crossover counts to the horseshoe.
Good night, yeah.
Look out, backbreaker coming up. Oh, and well executed. The Dynamite Kid. Over for the cover and Beefcake making the save. That was the save. I look, could it be that the Bulldogs were chosen to wear the class slipper? Certainly the obvious Cinderella team of the World Wrestling Federation. They certainly are. They're the ongoing favorites in this match. Another too confident Jack Valentine able to get that right arm shut on underneath there, enabling him to break the count. Ozzy Osbourne is shaking at ringside. Oh, look at that shot by the hammer off the ropes. And now it's the Dynamite Kid who's in trouble. He's going to try to get him up in a pile driver. Yes, he got him.
Oh, spiked him.
Dynamite in a whole heap of trouble. This could be
That looked awkward.
Absolutely. Back to Hammer, obviously in a lot of trouble, but he's out there going up, all the way up to the top. He gets caught by Dynamite. What a slam! 3/4 of the way across the ring. And Valentine motioning for the people to come in. He does come in, but Davey Boy comes in and makes it
The beefer.
They have broken loose here. Look out! Front slam, we've seen this before. No.
Nice adjustment, though. The beefer. Gorilla's trying to get that name off. Trying to get that name over. A few years later, that would be his finisher. Now it's just a routine move that Valentine kicks out of. This is another match I don't think I've seen all the way through before. It's a good match. Oh, he took a shot into that ring post. Please. Like a bad habit. Probably the finish is the only letdown there. Him pinning him just like that after all that good wrestling. Probably the only down point. Great reaction. He looks a bit like a young Fraser Crane, the ring announcer.
It was an unbelievable happening.
An unbelievable happening.
Collapsing off the turnbuckle and hit his head right on the concrete floor near the roadblock horizon. But there goes two very happy individuals. And Davey Boy Smith and a guy like this.
Well, that's probably going to be the end of the Dream Team.
From the beautiful roadblock horizon, let's go to Vince and Susan in New York. All right, official now, Susan. We have new tag team champions.
Fantastic.
That's right, Hulk Hogan and Steve Austin. Along with the tremendous tag match, the One Brothers against the Junkyard Dog. Adorable Ace Man will take on Elvira. Elvira, how do you feel tonight? Are you ready?
The show can really start. The mistress herself, Elvira. Los Angeles. Here we go.
This contest is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first to my left from Tampa, Florida, weighing 265 pounds, Hercules Hernandez. And his opponent from Hawaii, weighing 237 pounds, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
The Dragon against Hercules.
That's right, I'll tell you, Lord Alfred, Hercules Hernandez jumped the Dragon right off the start, and I believe he's going out for a quick win tonight. Well, I think he took a very unfair advantage there. Jesse, and look at that lovely move. Steamboat coming back on the side of the legs, put two moves together, and now struck the third with it. A cover.
Classic Dragon arm drags.
before, and I just all over the place. This ego gets in the way. You should have never signed with Bundy. Nevertheless, Jesse, he has to wait on to see that particular match. And we're also going to see those crazy wild brothers from Texas, the Fun Brothers. Back held by Hernandez, and he's looking to finish Steamboat off now. Steamboat flat on his back, doesn't seem to be able to avoid the attack of Hernandez. See, that is I think that was his chance, and he didn't grab a leg. I'm pretty sure that he had that move. Marcos comes the man. From a very, very slow start, he's managing to get his way back on top. Just like Lord Alvarez said, he should be grabbing a leg break. It's a sloppy cover. As he just ran Steamboat with a sort of a power drive into the canvas.
Hercules is a machine.
Trying to get a little oxygen relief too.
That could cost him.
Let's get the official word from our announcer, who's patiently waiting for the referee to give him his verdict. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Ricky Wagon.
That is one angry dude up there.
Right. Ricky is not happy.
I wouldn't want to be in his way if he starts moving in direction.
We're back in LA for Wrestlemania 2. And we got coming up Alfred Hayes, the adorable one, Adrian Adonis, and he's going to square off with Uncle Elmer off the ringside. Ladies and gentlemen, this contest is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first the manager, the Mouse of the South, Jimmy Hart. And now introducing from New York City, weighing 284 pounds, the adorable Adrian Adonis. And now, ladies and gentlemen, making his way into the ring, his opponent.
Oh, it's Lee Marshall. I didn't even realize the announcers it's Lee Marshall. That's amazing. I should have been able to tell by the voice. Oh, we got the noodly poodly music dubbed in. Oh, look at Newman leading into the ring. That guy looks like Newman. Oh, brother. Yeah, kind of a headbutt. Oh, what a clusterfuck that was. Not pretty.
fun. Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, the adorable Adrian There's the winner, Adrian Adonis. And he's not finished with the David, another one for good measure now. Come on, Adrian, come on, baby, come on. Remember that, boy. Don't save that. I'm afraid Uncle Elmer is not looking too steady now. He took a tremendous beating.
It's a shame to see a man that size have to suffer so much pain. Would you say that?
I've heard it. He's a wrestler, Elvira, and that's what he's here for. Now we're going to take time out with with the world heavyweight champion. The world heavyweight champion, Hulk Hogan. Hulk, this one, undoubtedly beat
We've already had an interview with Hogan.
There's a lot of rumors going around,
Man.
Hulk is all buttoned up and laid up.
So what?
World heavyweight title. And as far as that, long, slow, forward ride, and that profit was the Paul Ambulance. Think about it, night and day, brother. I've been thinking about the animosity. The way I feel the justice. When I stepped in that cage with the whole world watching, man. Wrestlemania 2, Hulkamania running wild around the world. I feel sorry for King Kong, but I'm going to take all those feelings to him. Slap those feelings around, take away his body, man. I'm flying back to the world title because I'm climbing out of that cage. I'm going to win that match. And all I can hope for is Bobby the Weasel Phoenix. You know he's in my everybody. Well, we're back here at ringside, and there you see them, the Buck Brothers with their manager Jimmy Hart. And I'll tell you something, Lord, these guys need to take a back seat to no one because he is downright nasty. They really are, and they certainly made their mark in a very, very short period of time. That's the schedule for one fall with a 30-minute time. Introducing the ring, first of all, here is the manager of the South of the South, Jimmy Hart.
Jimmy gets everywhere. Chico and JYD against the Funks. Chico. Must be 2. 2, 2, 8, 7, 1. Chico.
Definitely going to have a transport, Jesse, trying to control these two wild boys from Amarillo, Texas.
Is this the road to Amarillo? Come on, you got it, man. Come on, Daddy. Whoa. That was a stiff clothesline. They're moving at quite the pace.
Come on, Mouse.
Also, blue trunks against red trunks. Oh, well, not quite actually, because JID has his white pants on. Never mind, that ruined that, but otherwise. Tito taking a pounding. Hot tag. He really had to work for that. Whoa! What a bump. He flew out there. Hardcore. Getting hardcore. That dude.
I think that was very, very unfair. It was a travesty of justice, but it will unfortunately go in the record book as a win, another win for the Sun Brothers, who at the moment have a 100% record.
There it is. JYD hit the last button. You can see the mouth fires in the megaphone. Wham!
Wham!
Hits the JYD square in the head with it. Brilliant tactical move on the part of Jimmy Hart. Terry Funk rolling over, hold on to that knee. Focus is on 1, 2, 3, and there it is. He might not like him.
Jesse, this cage is a specially reinforced cage because an ordinary cage would never have stopped something like 450 pounds King Kong Bundy. He would have just gone straight through the sides of that. That would have been. Look at the size and the height and the weight of that. Please, that one side they're bringing in is taking 6 men to carry it.
Looks like one of the rooms in my house. Yeah, Jesse.
The one with all the backs in it, right?
Yeah, the one where. Yeah, something like that.
Okay, let's go back in time and see just how this cage match came about. Hulk Hogan and King Kong Bundy on Saturday Night Main Event.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are in Hulk Hogan's private gym, where he right now is going through workouts in preparation for his title defense as part of Wrestlemania against King Kong Bundy. In case you don't know the reasons for this match, let me take you back to Phoenix, Arizona, the Veterans Memorial Coliseum. On that occasion, Hulk Hogan had a very, very important title defense on Saturday night's main event.
David, this one from behind that Bundy. Where did he come from?
Wow! King Kong Bundy is
Damn.
like the Calvary McMahon.
Bundy,
love it.
Brutal, McMahon. Look at Bundy. He's just measuring him off. He's measuring Hogan on.
Boom!
There's your champion, McMahon. Look, I think, Jesse, I've never seen a Hulk for this big before. He looks unconscious. Look what Morocco's doing. I believe you're right. I believe he is unconscious. Oh, wait. Oh no. Bundy. Well, he had another avalanche. And he didn't get any instruction on Rocco to turn him over. Oh, no. This is... I've never seen anything quite like this before. Champion Hulk Hogan. Totally unconscious.
That was Phoenix. This is Wrestlemania. Hillbilly Jim and Dr. Bob Ponovich right now at the side of the heavyweight champ of the world, Hulk Hogan, as he prepares for his big title defense against King Kong Bundy. Dr. Ponovich, if I can prevail upon you, sir, first of all, we've discussed the physical condition of Hulk Hogan. As I understand it, you advised the man not to go ahead with this title defense.
Yes, that's correct. I have advised him not to participate in WrestleMania.
What are the risks specifically, Doctor?
Well, I worry about the possibility of a disc problem in his back, maybe perhaps a herniated disc in his low back.
Would that result perhaps in permanent injury?
It could result in permanent injury.
You're in no condition to do it. I have a commitment.
All right. Looking good. All right.
Dr. Bob, is he putting too much strain on that lower back?
He's looking awfully strong at this time right now.
Over 400 pounds.
Shut him up, I'll say.
Jim, you as an athlete know about this. King Kong is enough. Is enough. You're proving it.
After 1,000 brother to beat King Kong Bundy.
Please, we have to prove your point.
All right. This is Jesse the Body Ventura coming at you with WrestleMania 2 right out of Los Angeles. Bobby the Brain Heenan, got to be the biggest day of your life.
This is the biggest day of my life. I'm the most proudest man walking the face of this earth. Because in some very short time right now, I am going to be the man that's going to be packing the gold. That's right. I'm going to be packing the world championship belt in this man's luggage. Because this is the new heavyweight champion of the world, King Kong Bundy.
Now, King Kong, I'm worried. You know, I'm the man who tells it like it is, Bundy. And I'm worried that's a cage match. Your beautiful face is on the line in there.
Beautiful face.
Fears are totally unfounded. You know, it's been proven by historical fact that every time King Kong Bundy and Hulk Hogan get in the ring together, and it's Hulk Hogan that winds up laying there helpless like a fish out of water. And it's Hulk Hogan that winds up being carted up to the hospital. And tonight ain't going to be no different, Hogan. Fire up the analysts. Get them ready to go. Because Hogan's going to the hospital again. And like the man said, Bobby the Brain, even the greatest man in professional sports, I'm going to be the next heavyweight champion of the world. It doesn't matter who likes it. Hulk Hogan doesn't have to like it. The man's going down. You know, it's like you said. They do the family. Don't mess with us. That's right. Bobby the Brain, King Kong Bundy, we're the next heavyweight champions of the world. We're the dominant force professional wrestling, right, Bobby? You know, the doctors in Phoenix called Hulk back together again. Well, I don't know if he's back together 100%, but the doctors here in LA are going to have their hands full because he's going to be put in different pieces because there's going to be a brand new heavyweight champion. And his name is Bundy. Get used to it. King Kong Bundy. No more Hulkamania. No more Hulk this, Hulk that. It's Bundy Mania from now on. The world's biggest and strongest, toughest champion the world professional wrestling has ever had. And it's my privilege to manage that gentleman. Well, I got to tell you this. The man who tells it like it is, I believe Bundy's ready. I believe Hogan, you're in for the fight of your night. And we're going to turn this town on its ear tonight, Daddy. When I walk into the cage, we're like, LA, look out. Everybody else, let's go. Come on. Sounds good to me.
Hi, I'm Elvira. I'm here in LA at the Sports Arena during the Child Field Days. Right now, we're going live to New York with Susan and James and Vince McMahon.
All right, Susan, let me ask you,
Bundy Mania, give me a break.
what is the future of Bundy Mania?
Bundy Mania.
Well, then again, you have a situation.
He goes how many hundred pounds?
the main event. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me a great deal of pleasure to introduce you to our guest ring announcer. He is truly a legend in this area and is known nationwide as one of the brightest baseball minds today. Ladies and gentlemen, the manager of the Los Angeles Dodgers, Bobby Watchalong. Ladies and gentlemen, may I introduce the officials for the main event. First of all, the timekeeper, a brilliant young actor, and the star of TV series Silver Spoon, Ricky Schreller. And now, your referee for tonight, one of Hollywood's best known stars. This man's credentials include the TV series Hawaiian Eyes, The Wild Wild West, and Centennial. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Robert Conrad. This is the main event, and it will be held inside the steel cage
Celebrity Mania.
for the World Wrestling Federation Heavyweight Championship. The winner of this match will be the first man to exit the cage, either through the door or over the top. And now, here are the participants. Led toward the ring by his manager, Bobby the Brain Heenan, is the challenger from Atlantic City, New Jersey, weighing 468 pounds, King Tom Bundy. Weighing 302 pounds, the World Wrestling Federation Heavyweight Champion, Hulk Hogan.
Down. If you hurt my friends, then you hurt my pride. I gotta be the man. I can't let it slide. I'm a real American. Fighting word. And I don't take trouble for very long. brother.
And I don't care what you say, Harley, none is not right. It should be just Bundy of Hogan.
It looked like he's gonna make down the corner in a minute. It looked like, oh, Huckster doesn't know.
Three tremendous right hands by Hogan, and now Johnson. And he doesn't seem to be suffering too much with those grips, Jesse. Into his own pass. And look at that, Jesse. Hogan's making no attempt to get it on. He wants to measure in revenge.
I don't know where you stay quickly for us here. They look like they're gonna come down in a minute.
Oh, good. By his face.
Bit of juice at Mania.
Hogan completely on top of it. And he's coming in the only pass again.
Stop them!
Jesse, it looks to me as if Hogan will come out with that game anytime he wants to. But just another shot at Hogan before he leaves. And Hogan loving every minute of it.
Body slam coming up. Oh no. I'm loving the aerial shots.
I think maybe the ribs snake away there, Jesse, because Hogan normally, I'm sure, will stand it. And look at Bundy now.
What's the matter with the Hulkster?
Well, let's take the chat, Jesse. What's good for the goose is good for the gander.
You tell us we don't have a cartoon show, Jesse?
Right hand. Stop it. Blocked by Bundy. Blocked by Bundy, and I think Hogan's going into the steel bars now.
Oh,
Oh, that's his game plan, Jesse. Down.
boom.
Back on the ribs.
That's even me.
And now Hogan not going to be able to cover that. So all the people in this Los Angeles arena are just urging Hogan on to stop Bundy getting on and taking that championship from Hogan.
I'm afraid he's gonna make it. It looks like, oh no, it's not. It's making me hungry.
There he goes in for the ride, Jesse. Come on! Oh!
You know why they call it the avalanche.
A scoop slam!
Oh. He planted him. Leg drop time. Boom. A photo finish, but Hogan wins.
What happened, Jesse?
Here's the one who's instigated all the trouble. And this is payback time. Skill balls. It's payback time. Of the world, Hulk Hogan! I've made it up to the champion, Jesse. Wrestlemania 2 loves a champion as well, Jesse.
From what I hear about you and Hulk, Jesse, you're probably not too happy right now, right? If you win, I'll go out with you.
Welcome in, Jesse.
That's quite the offer from Elvira. If Jesse beats Hogan, she'll go out with him.
This is the wrestling match of the decade.
Damn, I won't go that far.
The world's greatest professional athlete. Look at him. There's no better.
Look at those muscles. He's shooting fast.
All right, for those of us here on the East Coast and of course in Chicago area and Central Time Zone, we certainly hope you've enjoyed Wrestlemania 2. WrestleMania 2.
More classic Mania watches soon. See you later, guys.